what do you think of Twitter and social media as a source of comedy? Because like all these people between Black Solstice and all of these things were just bringing this brilliant comedy.
Black Twitter and the Blackternets, genius level humor from somebody who's on break at Safeway. They didn't have to write up for the Harvard Lampoon or whatever. No, Takesha in Baltimore is hilarious just because that's what she about.
I have to say that social media is probably one of the biggest reasons that I'm on Ghost to begin with. I don't think a lot of people knew that I was doing comedy online with my best friend, Lanisa Frederick. We have a page called #booked, and we talk about what the Black experience is for Black actors and actresses and what it's like, you know, going in for the one Black handmaid role in Handmaid's Tale and what those audition rooms look like for us. What it's like, hey sis, oh my God, you good? What's going on? Oh, you got Senegalese twist. Who did your hair? I'm in the new Harry Potter.
Oh wow. That's who?
I'm playing Harry.
Potter?
Mm-hmm. 2 days ago was my first year doing social media on my own. And really, it was just a chance to make my family laugh because I'd been away from them for so long in the pandemic. I started watching Bridgerton like a lot of us did. And I was like, wow, this show is wild. And this man is sexy. I love this. And I want to play all these characters. So I chronicled Bridgerton every single episode in these little 15-second clips called Daphne's Diaries. And they blew up. Shonda Rhimes was like, who's that? Love her.
Nobody's gonna know. They're gonna know. How would they know?
You interact with people on Twitter, I notice the most.
If that's what it's called, interacting, maybe I go off. I like to call it public texting because we definitely showing how we feel. I think it's very expressive. I think you can find a lot of Black new comics who are just Twitter comics on there. And I liked it because it was fast. I liked it because a bank robbery's going on and somebody's in there getting robbed on. They taking the money right now. Before you call 911, people tweet before they call the police now. People tweet before you walk in place. They're like, JB Smooth just walked in. You're like, here. So
that's true.
It's like living in the present and the future at the exact same time.
I don't consider like the Black art revolution to be like on TV or film right now. I consider it to be on the socials. The quantity, the quality, the bar keeps going up. Now people be adding the videos with it, the little clips, you know? And let me just say, that also requires just such a level of recall that folks have to be able to make new jokes out of old material. I mean, I guess it's akin to with hip hop, like being able to make new records out of classic records, you know? It brings me back to this consistent practice of Black people making big things with very little resource, right?
We are good at transforming and creating new mediums. You know, we used to have instruments in school. They took away the instruments and said, we'll just turn the record player into an instrument. You know, for that matter, saxophones. Saxophones used to be for polkas. Then we said, no, here's John Coltrane. Look what he does to it. The artistic impulse, which is such a deep part of our cultural DNA, gets expressed in everywhere and everything we do. So yeah, we're like, wait, Twitter, okay, we got 140 characters. Watch what we do with this. Yeah, right? The beauty and the terror of Twitter is that it cannot be managed, it cannot be controlled. It's the ocean. So I know for myself, sometimes I'll talk to white executives who have like a really terrible idea. I go, do you know what Black Twitter is? Do you know what Black Twitter can do to you? Do you understand you can't buy 2 tables at the luncheon to negotiate with Black Twitter? Like, you just gotta do the right thing. And you don't know the right thing, and that's okay. But you need the Black people around you to protect you from the terror, the beautiful terror that is Black Twitter.
This new era, and Bob Sumner coined this phrase, I gotta give him credit, called social medians. The social medians, they found a new way to get in. That's their portal in. You know, every generation has a new way of getting in. Mine was Def Comic Jam, and Comic View came along too. And so this generation is TikTok, it's Instagram, it's YouTube, it's all that. And it allowed them to be more creative in a short time and get it up. And I love it, I applaud it. I would love for the ones who want to do stand-up to spend more time on stage as well and get the best of both worlds. But I applaud these young brothers and sisters who have taken this new medium and like just exploded with it.
I love social media. I think it really is what you make of it. You know, it is a double-edged sword because there's a part of social media that is wild. Take your breaks off of it, take your self-care. But for me, it has changed my life completely.